It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center. Looking at Minnesota, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of get. Oh. Remember the Alamo.
Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Look at the Pelicans. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
You know, they've looked a bit lost out there lately. I mean, they don't seem to be playing with a lot of purpose and focus and even drive. I mean, you can't just wait for good things to happen. You got to make things happen.
And Clark, I think you're spot on with your analysis. They clearly, to me, have lost some confidence, and that's led them to force things on the court. You start to press and not trust one another. So they're going to have to figure out a way to get back to the basics and really start to believe in one another if they want to turn things around.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Davis. And it's Sharp in at the point. Here's Easy Breezy. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Stallworth. Wide open shot is on the money. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Here's Easy Breezy. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Clock at 6. And that one is hammered home.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friend.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Here's Davis. Minnesota with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
On defense, New Orleans following the three-pointer by Freak. Feeds to Sims, kicks it out to Wiggins. And another three for Minnesota.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Picked his pocket. And they're moving it up. Here's Easy Breezy. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He made it clear their offense needed to run through Easy Breezy. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thanks, Doris. Minnesota leading by 9. Shoots a three, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
That is a highlight and a half, guys, or a highlight plus. Anytime you shake a guy out of his shoes like that, it's going to make the rounds for sure.
That's tipped. And here we go. Goes up, hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
It's deflected. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Now here's Davis. We saw him with 19 points his last outing, and it's blocked. Here's Easy Breezy. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, they were just pounded on the inside, particularly on that backboard. That was a huge disadvantage for them.
Well, that's always a disadvantage when you get blasted on the glass. They needed to do a much better job of getting inside position. And if you can't do that, it's going to be a long day on the backboards.
They set the pick. From deep, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 19. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got his 2nd basket of the night.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Easy Breezy. In it goes. 8th time in 10 tries.
You know, a huge height advantage there but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot.
How his last 10 games
Let the game come to you.
First in scoring,
We're forcing the
first
issue
in
too much.
assists, and he's first in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Now here's James. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And so here is New Orleans. Feeds it to Davis. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Davis has got 6.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
There's a good screen, easy breezy, and another 3 for Minnesota.
They're really